The glitches mounting. Forget days. Now word that the ObamaCare website could be in chaos for months. Welcome, everyone. I'm Stuart Varney in for Neil Cavuto. This is your world. 17 days in and no sign that the problems plaguing the ObamaCare website are letting up. In fact, they could be worsening. A report today on Politico citing leaked emails and memos describing deeper hardware and software malfunctions. And within very few people actually getting through the enrollment process, thousands of consumers have simply stopped trying. Now fears it could take months to fix the problems. It's something the White House says the president is watching closely.
He's not happy with it and has insisted that everybody work 24/7 to fix the problems that exist. There are still problems and we need to get them fixed.
So, just how bad is it? Let's ask cybersecurity expert Morgan Wright and Sabrina Schaeffer. Morgan, to you first. We've got, what, a few months to get this thing fixed. Can it be fixed in months?
Now, taking a look at this thing is going to implode under its own weight. I mean, just your issue about the memos, the emails, that talking about the hardware, software problems. This thing is so complex. They're trying to build the Great Wall of China in like a year and a half. Instead, what they built is the Great Fence of China. So many holes in this thing to plug. This is a career project. People will come to work and retire trying to fix this site. I mean, it's not going to be months. I can't predict the future, but I'd say you're looking at years.
That's years. Now, that is very serious stuff. Sabrina, come into this, because if this thing stretches beyond mid-February and people cannot log in and sign up, they will be penalized, even though they cannot log in and sign up.
Right. It's simple and shocking all at the same time. I mean, the fact is the government has mandated that Americans buy health insurance and that we buy it through the government. And now they have created a system that is, faulty at best, but really is opening up millions of Americans to identity theft, to fraud, and to all sorts of future danger. And there's no way of sort of saying that in nicer terms.
Okay, Morgan, I want to pursue this idea of hacking and privacy. I go in, I sign up, I give them my personal information, I establish an account. Is that account, with all that information, hackable easily?
Absolutely, and the question of how easy it is going to depend upon really what security measures they put into place, but you got to remember, what they've done is they've taken, to use a financial analogy, they've taken all of the gold, which is our personally identifiable information, the things that matter most to us, our identity, and they put it in a location and told you they have no way of protecting it. In a sense, you do it at your own risk. So now you force me to give you my information. I don't even think that a lot of these security measures they claim are in place are truly in place yet, but it's one of those things we'll find out. But there are no gates, there's no guns, there's no guards guarding the most sensitive information a person can give you: name, identification, social security number, health information. This is got rife with the potential for abuse and fraud.
Sabrina, I want your opinion on this. What happens? Yeah. Does it just seize up? Does it just stop functioning, implodes on itself, as Morgan suggested?
Frankly, I think that would be the best case scenario, right, for it to stop working. I think the better case scenario is that you have your financial identity stolen. The worst case scenario, as I see it, is that your health records are out there to be stolen. Your records are then commingled with somebody else who you don't know. You're misdiagnosed and mistreated. I mean, there are serious ramifications. There's not much room for trial and error in all of this.
It just sounds like amateur hour, Morgan. I can't believe that a brand new entitlement program, and I think we spent $680 million getting this thing up and running, with 3 years leeway to get it started. It seems incredible that it should become crashing down so quickly. Tell me.
Well, look, give it to, find 10 whiz kids in Silicon Valley who on the back of a napkin can give you a business plan to build out something the size of Facebook that can scale to over 1 billion people. It's just the mentality, Stuart. It's the government mentality versus the private sector mentality about how to build things and make things work.
That's important. Was it government people who put this thing together?
Well, no, it's private sector, but with government requirements. So you have the mashing, you have people who say, here's the proposal, here's what you told us to do, we did exactly what you told us to do, now it doesn't work, not our fault.
Sabrina, Morgan, thank you very much indeed for joining us. Serious stuff indeed. We heard it. Now, ahead of all